Guys, and welcome back to another video. We are back in The Sims 4. We are going to be finishing out our Disney Princess rooms. I know it's Tuesday. I'm sorry. My filming schedule has been a little off, and therefore my uploading schedule has not been exactly as I'd like it to be. But we're here. We're doing it. We got to get into the build itself. So we have 4 more rooms, 8 more princesses to go. So we are going to start off, when it loads, with Snow White and Ariel. Now, if you guys don't remember, in the last video, I had said, oh, that's right, we are going to go upstairs, and we're going to start off in this room. In the last video, I had mentioned that we are doing these, I think I want black columns. What was I saying? Oh, we are doing these off of, obviously the Disney princesses, but more importantly, we're doing them from a random wheel. So just as a recap, actually, let's go down a floor. So our first room, we did Elsa and Aurora sharing a bedroom here. And then we had Meg from Hercules and Tinkerbell, hence a floating bed over here. All the bathrooms were done off camera and just on my own time. And then we did Anna and Jane in this room. And then we did, can you guess? We did Cinderella and Alice from Alice in Wonderland, and we have a bunch of cat toys. I tried to give each room kind of a feel for the princess themselves. So, like, obviously, Cinderella, there's a bunch of pumpkins. Alice, we have a bunch of cat stuff for the Cheshire Cat. For Anna, we did a lot of portraits on the walls and a dancing mat and whatnot. For Jane, we really just got a bunch of books and, like, a giant dog bed. I couldn't really think of a ton for Jane. Tinkerbell, obviously, we have a floating bed and a bunch of grass patches with little butterflies. Meg, we went with the statues and everything. Obviously, Elsa, we've got a bunch of snow and stuff. What even is this? Oh. It, like, I don't like that. But yeah, bunch of snow for Elsa, and then for Aurora, we made ourselves a spinning wheel. Not that it looks that convincing, but yeah, so we are gonna start off with Snow White and Ariel, which means we're gonna be seeing a lot of red, a lot of blue, maybe a little bit of purple, and definitely some green. I think we start with our wallpapers. So I've been doing a wallpaper on at least one wall for each room. And then, like, solid color. So I think we're gonna do Snow White on this side and Ariel on this side. So Snow White, I'm almost feeling like this from Vampires, although I think I'd go blue. I think we're gonna end up with a decent amount of blue, and I think we're gonna carry this like that. And then for Ariel, oh, this is like a little too perfect to do it this way. With the boats and everything. And then I think we do this wall yellow for snow. And maybe, I think we go red. I'll admit, these rooms look very odd, but, and that's not even split evenly, but it's okay. No one said it had to be perfect. So I think we're gonna start on Snow White's side. Probably because I'm gonna find this more difficult. The only thing I can think of for Snow White is apples. That's not really what I want. I don't know if I want blue or red. I kind of want a mixture of the two, but this one has red and yellow, which kind of gives me Snow White vibes. And then I think maybe we go more yellow with the rest of her furniture. Like that. We'll stick to more yellow for maybe not all of the furniture, but some of it at least. I almost want to bring in a little bit more blue to her side. And then we're gonna need a desk. Is there a desk that has all three colors? Probably not. Or at least not one that isn't gonna have a trillion colors in it. I don't really... Oh, we can just use this one because it matches the dresser. Yeah, that'll work. And then maybe we get like a red chair with it. And we can do a blue computer. I kind of love that. Okay, rugs. This one's kind of perfect with red and yellow. It has a bit more orange in it than I would like, and then I think we do a blue rug under this. I just need to find one that I like. I actually really do like this rug. What happens if I like make it bigger? Why is that kind of perfect? I love it. Okay. And then we are gonna go searching for apple and just see what we get. I think anything that has the word apple in the description is perfectly acceptable here. I just realized that I don't have my I'm gonna turn that on and then turn that on. Oh, command failed. Show live edit. Does it have the word objects? No. Okay. You know what? It's whatever. Real question is, how big can I actually make this? Why do I kind of love that? Oh my god, and we can have a second one over here. That's actually kind of hilarious. Maybe just put this over here. We don't have a lot for apples, I'm not gonna lie. I think we put a giant plate of apples right there. And then I think I want a lamp. It'd be cool if there was a lamp that looked like an apple, but I don't think we're gonna find something like that. Which actually is now making me sad while I think about it. Put that there. I kind of want a lamp for there though. I'm just not sure what I want for there. Do I have any that are like at least circular like and not circular like that? Of course we're not gonna have an apple light, and I know it. And somehow that bothers me a lot, actually. These are pretty though. Put one there, one there. Kind of random. Oh my god, we have to use the bubble lights like that for Ariel. We have to. Okay, not finding anything. Oh, okay, it's not an apple. Don't get me wrong. It is not an apple by any means. But is that floating? Because I really can't tell. Move it down one, it's like in it, but you know what? That works. So definitely not an apple, but it's kind of perfect. Do these come with red? Red apples. And then we can leave that one green. Why do I love this? Like, why is this the funniest, most perfect thing I've ever seen? I think I want another, like, rug. I think we go with the dark red, and then we could actually... Never mind, I want this one because I just want a circle. I don't want the frayed. We could actually change this back to green. And then we could change that one to red. I mean, color scheme, all the apples. You gotta be able to tell that's Snow White, right? Okay. I'm gonna take off yellow. Do I have green selected? I do not. Okay, I do want green for Ariel, and I know it. So. Alright, our bed. I feel like our bed might be a little difficult. I also feel like I might find one almost immediately, though. So, I do always love this bed. And it's giving me the correct vibe that I want. Although I almost think I want her bed over here. Do I? Hang on. We go with the red one. I don't like the red one. I don't know why, but I don't. It was this bed I was thinking of. Does it come in a red? No, it does not. I think that might be the best we get then. Okay. I really want to focus on the red, purple, and green for her furniture. I know that much. I want to focus more on like the dark green like this. I guess the mirror could actually be blue. Like, that's fine. And then we need some end tables. What do I want for end tables is the question. I almost think I want these. And then maybe just a cute, maybe we put the alarm clock there. Okay, what do we have? Ocean. Ocean, ocean, ocean. What the heck are these? You know what? This is actually kind of interesting and neat. Sea? Okay, I didn't think about the fact that it would pull up literally everything from seasons and seating. Although I did want aquariums, I knew that. So we can just put those here. This is kind of neat. I don't really know what it is, but it's kind of cool and I like it. Is this a window? It is a window. That's kind of funny. Okay. Let's get her desk, and then we'll come back for rugs. Can't get too ahead of myself. I think we go red on the desk, and then blue on the chair. Oh, there's like no purple in here. Hang on. No. We gotta go purple for that. Does this come in purple? Yes, it did. What about these? These come in a purple. I feel like I don't have any form of purple right now. I think maybe these should just be black. Okay. We can get a purple computer. What else would we have? I'm not sure, but let's find ourselves a light. Maybe that. We could do one of the cute little moonlights. I do always like the moonlight. Do one of these. And then what do I put on there? Actually, you know what? I know exactly what's gonna go on there. I just need to get our rugs first. And I almost want to use this in a bunch of different ways here. To kind of like that almost. Does that peek through? It does. Like that, I think, is what I want. Okay. And then we're gonna search up fish. We're actually gonna take off all of our colors because we need a little fishy there. On another fish over there. Fish and things? Oh. Oh my god, a funny little pool. We could get some fun little fish lights as well. This is such a random window. She wouldn't have bait on her wall. We can get another fish tank over here. Probably pop another one right next to it. Pop one here. I almost like want to surround her desk with them. I wish we had like a one tile, but we can fit one over here. This is just a lot of fish. And suddenly I'm not feeling this wallpaper. I feel like the wallpaper might actually be better for Moana, who is actually going to be our next bedroom anyways. So, what feels Ariel? I did want blue for that wall. What if we just go... No, I don't want to go plain blue. That doesn't feel right. What else does this come in? Not colors I want to use, that's for sure. It would be weird if I used tile. It would also be weird if I used siding or something. Lovestruck actually kind of has a pretty... It's not as bright blue as I was aiming for, but it's not bad. Do we have another nice blue or something? See, these are like really almost deep blue. Yeah, absolutely not. I hate how that looks. I don't like how that looks. Why can't we just have a pretty blue that I want? Ugh. This is so annoying right now. See, like, this is white and blue, but I really want it just blue. Would it be weird if I did something like this? Almost ocean-like. I feel like that's a little odd. But, like, not too bad. I think that maybe this one just gets that and keep pattern going. I'm not even sure you can tell this is supposed to be Ariel. Maybe we switch the rugs a little bit. No, because that puts it as the same one. No, this just feels really colorful at this point, and I don't like that. Maybe that could be red? No. The mirror could definitely be red. You know what? I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Fuck it, we go with that one. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Moving on. We have... gonna go with these columns. It still bothers me that the columns don't go all the way up the wall, but it's whatever. Okay, moving on, we have Rapunzel and Moana. So, funny enough, I actually think that this trellis is gonna make a comeback and be perfect right on top of the other one. Maybe we do the slightly shorter one. And that will be Rapunzel's side. Does that, like, go through the roof? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. That'll be Rapunzel's side. Maybe we can get, like... Is it weird if I put these on the inside? I mean, yeah, a little bit, but... let's be honest, it's kind of interesting. And it's better than just bars on the window. I think. At least I'm hoping it is. And then I think we actually just do that over here as well. Maybe in a different color though. And what could we use as, like, maybe something like that? That's a little too much. We could use this little flower box like that. A little hanging plant there. I'm getting so far ahead of myself, it's not funny. And I know it. Like, I'm aware. Don't worry, guys. I am aware I'm, like, completely ahead of myself right now. I want this to kind of resemble the tower, but, like, at the same time, I don't. And currently it's looking more like the outside of Rapunzel's tower than the inside, considering those are all on the inside of it. But, you know, it's whatever. Things are fine. Okay. So, we are looking for mainly purple and blue here. Maybe a bit of light brown also. I think we're going to start with our bed situation, because I think wallpaper is actually easier than I'm expecting it to be, and it's the rest of the room that I struggle with. So for Rapunzel, I think in the movie she has like a canopy bed, which makes me want to use one of those. But I really want purple, and if it doesn't come in purple, I don't want it. And that feels too dark. Actually, this is almost perfect. Canopy bed, like right there. We'll get ourselves a little nightstand here. We'll get ourselves a mirror. I think we're gonna pop a dresser here. I want to keep very much to the purple. I also want to keep to the, like, artistic side of it. Because while the walls are covered, they're going to be even more covered, I believe, is my goal. Is it weird if I've put her desk kind of in the middle? I mean, it is, but... Okay. She's a nice simple chair. We're just gonna grab that. Tablet. Okay, I know for a fact we need a bookshelf because her song about reading all the books and stuff. Do things slot there? That's actually kind of really funny that things would slot there. Alright. I am not going to be able to find an easel. Oh, wait, I might because I have blue. I do have blue turned on. I think we might go with... No, don't do that. Oh, I also have the light wood turned on. Okay. So that's going to go there. We could do something with this, but I don't think I want to anymore. Okay, I don't want the dance floor style board. I guess that could go there. I was looking for the art stuff mostly. I'll admit it. Looking for the art stuff, but I don't know what any of it is freaking called. Not the basketball court. Just gonna pop that over there real fast. Okay, I didn't see it under there. To be fair, it might not be under there. So, or it might be not under one of the colors that I have. Yeah. Okay, we might come back to that then. Ah, wonderful. We've got paint splatters to go everywhere. How am I supposed to grab this? Okay, you know what? Never mind. Doesn't matter. Okay. We definitely need the flowers to come in here. And then... Ooh, we kind of need the star thing too, don't we? I know it's not the perfect fit, but it's probably as good as we're gonna get there. Oh my god, we need hanging lanterns in this room. I don't want the turtle rug. But yeah, that's totally what we need. We need hanging lanterns. 100%. You can't convince me. We don't need them. Because we do. Okay. I think we need to start this off with a... like, light there. And then I need the dining room for, like, floating lanterns is mostly what I'm looking for. I'm also gonna, like, pop some of these in here, but... okay. These could be interesting. I'm thinking we do a combination of a bunch of things, honestly. The lighting in here is not going to change because apparently none of these are classified as rooms. I couldn't tell you why. I think it has something to do with the curved walls over here, but I'm not real sure. So, it will not change the lighting at all, which is actually kind of nice now that I think about it, because it won't end up too bright or anything. Maybe we should get a little candle also. Okay. That works. So we're going to get rid of our purple. We're going to spin around and start Moana's side. You know what? Maybe we don't block off the window. That takes up so much space. Alright, let's figure out our bed. I think I want to go with island living because I feel like that is probably our best bet. I don't know what we have for island living on double beds though. We're looking. These are jungle adventure. Oh, we have pretty canopy beds. That's actually really pretty. Okay. I think maybe we go like, not that one. Does that one match? No. That one? No. I kind of wanted something that was gonna match, but I'm not gonna be picky about it. I am gonna be picky about the fact that I want a certain style though. Okay, just like that. I'm gonna grab a dresser that can go there. Preferably a blue mirror. We'll go there. We'll put the desk over here as well. And again, preferably a blue desk. Honestly, we could go with this one. Kind of gives ocean vibes. Okay. Now, what do we have? I mean, not that I think Moana would probably have fish in a fish tank, but I'm not saying she wouldn't. You know, friendship seems really important to her. Okay, I know it's a bar, but a globe, like map of the world kind of thing feels right too. Oh, we could use this. Wait, does this come in a red? Oh my god, it comes in a lava. Okay, hang on. This is going over here under the boat to act as the first movies Tekka, right? I don't know. I watched the second movie recently, so I don't even remember the first movie all that well. Or, no, I remember the first movie. I don't remember the names, is what it is. I think we go with this rug. Ugh, maybe we don't size that up for under that. And then I think we choose, like, a nice neutral rug for over here. And I did really want to size it up. Now I'm realizing it looks really dumb sized up like that. That looks white. And it's meant to be cream. So that's a little better. Okay. And then, ooh, we have the desk. So it's just wallpaper, realistically. And things like this. So we're going to spin back around here and like cover up the rest of the walls with anything that seems kind of random art related almost. Had some snowflakes in there. If you get the reference, comment down below. I really wanted like artwork. Yeah, like this. Although I didn't really want framed artwork. I just kind of wanted like random artwork stuff. But, you know, I'll take what I can get. I'm not really worried about the colors in these. So, why does this feel like it would be in the bathroom? Okay. That side is like so full and Moana's looks so, I don't want to say boring, but boring. I thought these were photos of the ocean, and as I sized it up, I realized that it kind of wasn't. I thought we had photos of the ocean in the game. Do we not? What on earth are these? Haven't seen those from Lovestruck. Okay, I realize there's no lighthouse in Moana, but some of these feel pretty accurate. With the ocean and everything, at least. And I can almost guarantee that Moana would at least have photos of the ocean in her room. Maybe we get a giant map over behind the boat like that. Oh, I love this. This is so cool. I'm in love with their rooms. Okay. I already know which wallpaper I want for Moana because I almost used it for Ariel. So, we're going with that one. For Rapunzel, though, I actually think I want to do something like this. I'm going to go back to paint. I think I want the rest of her side of the room to be a darker blue. And then I need purple to come back here. We go... That feels like the wrong purple. I want it to be light purple, but I don't want it to be washed out because the room is just naturally dark. So I think we're gonna go with the one that has the border and do it like that. Damn, it is very like split as opposed to some of these where there's like random things in the middle. Okay, okay. Next set, we are doing Mulan and Belle. So, we are going to be seeing a little bit of blue, probably a lot of yellow, and a lot of red. Would be my best guess. I think I want it there. It can't be there with the door, so door is gonna move over just a little bit. And we are actually gonna start with our wallpaper this time. Go like that. I think I want yellow for these, and then maybe a blue there. I spun too far. Okay. Oh, Mulan. What are we thinking? I always really like this one. I know I like that one, but I don't know if that's right, or do we do something like this? I don't hate that. Do we have a paint in the color that I'm using with a border? We do. Okay. So I think we switch it to that so that we have the border with it. And then I don't know if Belle's wallpaper will have a border, but I think we switched to that. And then I do like that. No, I wanted blue for her other wall. That's right. I wanted something blue. Not like that, though. Okay, hear me out. The tigers themselves make absolutely no sense other than, you know, the beast. Or wait, no, we go with the flowers. We go with the flowers as the roses. I was going to say the tigers make no sense other than, you know, she falls in love with the beast. That was starting to make sense in my head, and then I made it make even more sense. All right, we are going to have like a full-blown library, so basically what I need to do is get our essentials in here, like a bed, a dresser. We probably won't even have actual nightstands, and go from there. I almost want to use this bed, but I kind of wanted to stick to our yellow theme for her, which I think means, no, I don't, that bed doesn't fit for Belle. This one might be a little bit better, Why didn't I use one of these for Rapunzel? Ooh, I really like this Life and Death bed. It doesn't come in a color that I want, though. Which kind of sucks. That's more pink than yellow. No. Oh, what do I want for Belle? Do I want... No. I don't want to bring purple into it. You know, this one almost has, like, roses on it. Okay, so we're gonna get that. We're gonna get, like, almost a little dresser kind of thrown in the corner here. Maybe we grab, like, a blue one as well, just to go here. And then we're gonna get a desk. Oh, I was on desk. We're gonna get a plain, simple desk here. With preferably a blue chair. Preferably something that matches that, though. That's pretty damn close. Okay. Okay. We're gonna sort out our rugs really fast, and then we're gonna, like, bookify everything. Part of me wants to use the flower rug. Part of me feels like that's not right for this. Why is this rug really pretty? If I put it, like, in the center, could I use that? I mean, probably. Because I like the red in it. I don't just like... You know what? I take it back. I do like this one. This one is really pretty. Okay. And now we are going to bookify literally everything in here. And look at that. Got a little storage thing that comes in yellow that has books on it. Okay. This is where I'm gonna change swatches to match what I want. And we are basically gonna shove a bookcase anywhere we can fit it. Except for covering the window. I don't want to cover the window if I don't have to. But we can do that. We even have this, which could work as a little, like, nightstand table. That's kind of cute. Not at all what I was going for, but definitely cute. Okay. And then I need my crystal creations again, because right on this line we are books, 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 books. Books everywhere. I'm gonna remove that one, replace it with the one with the ladder. Books. Books. We'll put the ladder here this time. Books. Books. Maybe we actually swap the ladder to the end here. And we put, like, a cute little reading nook in here. I almost actually want something like that. As though you could, like, curl up there. Because I love the idea of that. Maybe we just pop a little speaker somewhere. Okay, I think we need to clutter just a little bit here. Not too much, but just enough. Looking for, like, one more thing to go on that dresser. And then I think I need like an actual light over here. Like that. Maybe a lamp there. Do we have a rose? I know that there's like, yeah, the singular rose. Maybe we put up some of the photos. That's not what I wanted at all. Oh my god, we even have like yellow flowers. Hang on, can I shift those behind the bed? I can. Because that is like perfect and I love it. That is massive. That's right, we have this rug. Maybe we put that there. I guess that is the best swatch of it. Maybe something like that over the window. And we could put these here. Like that. Why do I love this? I actually want to bring in some red roses beyond. Maybe we pop one there as well. Okay, okay. Getting like overexcited about the roses and stuff. I'll admit it. We get a little sunflower. God, that dresser really does blend in. I'm not gonna lie. Do we change the color of this to blue? It doesn't have a good blue swatch is what I'm now immediately realizing. I want a different dresser. I want a different dresser. I want a cute little standing one exactly like that, but in blue. I want blue, I think. Does this match that one? It does. Okay, it's a little bit bigger, but I think it's perfect. Do these come in blue? Ooh, they do actually. I almost want to change more things to blue now. Okay. I don't like that these don't line up. Hang on, because we're gonna fix this so that it doesn't annoy the crap out of me. Can you tell from this angle that they're not like directly against that? Yes, you can. Gonna like meticulously place everything here. Okay, that's kind of perfect. And now we're gonna move on to Mulan. So, my immediate thought for Mulan was a freaking like air mattress. And then I decided against that because she is technically a Disney princess. She does basically save half the world. I used that bed already. I think I want something like this. We're gonna go almost like gym bro vibes, I think. And we're gonna get blue on this side too. Not a lot, but just some blue. We're gonna stick mostly to red. Which means I can actually use the dresser that I wanted to use over there. No. I don't really feel like I need another one. If I could actually... Okay, hang on. If we use this one... Excuse me. I was gonna say, don't go on the wall like that. That mirror is too much. I know it. This mirror would definitely be too much, but I think Actually, it might not be if I do it right. Okay. We are gonna get ourselves a little clock over here. Because, you know, she's got to get up early for practice and stuff. She's learning. I don't know what I want. I wanted something. And now I don't remember what I wanted. Isn't that the worst? Is it weird if I do that? I mean, it's got a horse, so it's kind of on track. Oh, and I can use some of these, because I love these. These are so pretty from Snowy Escape. Like, I actually adore these things. I use one in almost every single build, because I think they're gorgeous. I think that has to go there. I wasn't even looking for it, but I found it, so. Okay. I think maybe we put up like a piece of art there and then probably call it good on our walls. Which means we need our desk really fast, which I think is just gonna go over here because I have an idea for the rest of the room. Because, like I said, we're kind of just gonna go gym bro with it. Maybe we do something like that. Okay. We're gonna get one little thing of books. We're gonna sort out our rugs really fast. Rugs are actually my favorite part of this entire freaking game. I love doing things with the rugs. Okay, under the bed, what do I want? I do really like the life and death rugs. Maybe something like that, bring in the red and the blue. And then I want something like this, almost gym matty. No, I want that exactly where it is, which means I want to move this. Okay. I think we will get a little meditation thing. And then we need to focus on the, like, gym equipment, which I don't know if we're gonna find much in the color that we have selected. Actually, we're managing to find things, which makes me really happy, so. Not the same thing, yeah. Is that all we have for, like, gym equipment? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Now, this is where we get into pop a suit of armor right in there with maybe a second one. Like, no, I think we just pop it there. I want it in front of the clothes, but like, I mean, no, I want it in the dresser. That's why I chose this dresser, because it had the opening for it. And then we got like all of the workout equipment we can. Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay. Last room. Whew. Okay. We're almost there, guys. We are almost there. So our last room pairing I'm actually not gonna tell you guys immediately. I want to see if you guys can guess before the video is over who our last pairing is. I'm not sure if it'll be easy or not to guess, though, is what it comes down to. Like, I don't think it'll be too difficult, but I'm not sure if it'll be, like, an easy guess. That window is right in between two rooms, and that is gonna bug the crap out of me, but I'm not gonna move it. I'm refusing to move it. I think this side of the room will be harder to guess than this side. No, I don't want the top and bottom border is what I'm realizing. Okay, I also can't decide if I want this color or this one. No, I want the lighter one, I think. And I'm not sure I even like that color. So... That was actually so pretty. I think maybe we actually go fully green in this room, like this side of it. Like, I think we go like that. Okay. The color scheme is supposed to give you guys a little bit of a hint, but I'm not gonna give it away if I can help it. Although, if you guys have seen my Disney Princess Challenge, it might be kind of obvious. At least this side might be obvious. We are going to stick to mostly blues on this side. I know we have red wallpaper, but we're going to end up mostly blue on this side for our color scheme. I'm actually not totally sure how I'm going to play some of that off. I think maybe we go with a gray dresser here. That one's kind of pretty. Okay, I gotta find a bed for what I want, and I don't even know really. What do you have for big beds from Realm of Magic? They're the, like, canopy ones, aren't they? Yeah, I didn't really want canopy. I mean, it'll work, but I'm not sure I want that style for this. I don't even really want this style for these, but they're pretty, so how can I say no? And then, what do I want for a mirror over here? I do want a standing mirror, that much I know. I think I just want something simple like that. Not what I wanted. Okay. I promise you guys, as we get closer, we'll start off with some hints, and then from there we'll get to who these girlies are. So your first hint is, beyond the fact that they are Well, yeah, no, they are both Disney princesses. I was about to say, I'm not even sure they're both Disney princesses. No, they are both Disney princesses. One of them slightly more so than the other. Not in the way like Jane or Tinkerbell isn't actually a Disney princess, but one of them is slightly more of a princess, I believe, than the other. One of these girlies on this side of the room lost her mother when she was young. The other one has a slightly difficult relationship with her mother. At this point, I'm just choosing rugs that I like. So, don't read too much into the rug situation because I kind of just like them. That feels like too much flowers. Okay. So, final chance right now to drop your comments down below on who you guys think these are before I start telling you, because designing the rooms themselves to be a little more specific is gonna get us there really quickly. Okay. Blue and red, we have Jasmine. Oh, I forgot the PCs. How did I manage to forget the computers? Like, genuinely. And then we have Merida on this side. So, let me know if you guys got that. I mean, we didn't have much left to choose from, so it wasn't gonna get, or it wasn't gonna be too difficult with how few we had left to choose from. But I don't want... There's a bear blanket. Dude, I should have put that in here before I told you who it was. That would have been the automatic hint. We are going to put darts in here because I don't think we have a bow and arrow in the game. And then I got to figure out how the heck we're going to get a genie in here. I think that's the real question, is how am I going to get a genie? What do we have that looks like a magic lamp? It's the other question. Do we have anything that looks like a magic lamp? I mean, we have these fun little like lava lamps that I like. But like the magic lamp. Do we have anything that looks kind of like it? That one's a vase. Hang on, that one's an option. It's not exactly what I want. And then we get into our wall lights. So I think that might be our best option. Does this come in any other colors? It does actually come in a blue. Oh wait, Genie's lamp was yellow. I don't like that one. I think we go with this one. What if we do 2? And we do this one in red as if it's Jafar's lamp. I think Genie's lamp should be a little bigger. Okay, I'm not totally sure how I feel about that. Surfaces. No, I think I just want decorations at this point. Why is that so funny? Hang on, can I put this in Moana's room? Like, this is too funny not to add into Moana's room. Okay, sorry. We're back. I got a little distracted. We're good. We are good. Oh, never mind. That is the one I used. I was like, wait, there's one with a pokey thing. Yeah, no, I should know that because I used it in the last video. Ooh. Okay, now I'm just finding all good things for currently Moana. I was gonna say other Sims, but no, it's currently Moana. We can add the bag of money in here. From the thief. From Aladdin. I don't even know what the heck that is. Okay. I put this in almost every room I've ever done for Jasmine. I don't know why, but I do. What else? What else can I use? We could use this gorgeous bird thing. I don't know what color palette I want. I think I want that one. If I shrink this down, does it kind of look like a magic lamp? Just like that. I love it. No, not lights. What do we have for? No. Jasmine isn't really a plant girly, so I don't really want to put plants in here. Although Merida, on the other hand, is most definitely a plant girly. And wait, I can put this here. Might interfere a little bit with our nightstand, but you know, it can go there. Such a weird, like an egg. Okay, you know what? I think we go here, and then I think we go to packs. I'm looking for specifically a pack that I feel like I never use. Which is gonna be Jungle Adventure. I think we might go Realm of Magic as well. For Jasmine here. Do something like this. Okay, I do like that. I could get a little plant in here. I know I said she's not really the planty girly, but these are basically what I was looking for, was for all the fun vases and stuff. Dang, there are not that many vases. Yeah, like, not that many vases. I don't know how I feel about that. I was kind of hoping for more. I don't feel like she'd really have a broken one in her room. I feel like if anyone's gonna take care of her vases, it would be Jasmine. Maybe we get some more plants just because they come in vases. Vases, vases. I don't know which way I'd say it at this point. Okay, Okay, this feels almost a little overboard, I'm not gonna lie. No, I think I like that. Okay. I do almost want something like this over the bed, though. Maybe just kind of a nice neutral color. Maybe shove that behind it. Bring that forward. Bring the bird forward just a little bit. I don't hate how that looks. Okay. Okay. We've got a tree. What if we just search for a bow? It's gonna bring up like everything that has the word bow in it, and a lot of that is gonna be bowling. Okay. What if we go with arrow? You know what? This is an arrowhead. That's not something I can really use. Is it weird if I just put arrows on our walls? Probably a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Is that also Jungle Adventure? It is. Jungle Adventure has the weirdest things. Okay. I guess we're back for Jungle Adventure. Because Jungle Adventure has the weirdest but best, like, things like this, so. Alrighty. I almost want the bear rug to be bigger. Because when her mom was the bear, it was like huge. I think I want these scattered just a little bit more. And just like that, I think we are done, guys. I think that is going to complete our Disney Princess dorm rooms. I think I'm really happy with them. We will give a quick once over to everybody before we end the video fully. And our middle area here just kind of randomly set up. So we have Snow White and Ariel. I think Ariel might be a little hard to tell other than all the fish tanks. We've got Moana and Rapunzel. We've got Mulan and Belle. And then we've got Jasmine and Merida. We go downstairs, we have Alice and Cinderella. And then we have Anna and Jane. That's right, Jane, Tarzan. We've got another little area with a living room, dining room, kitchen. We have Tinkerbell and Megara. And then we have Elsa and Aurora. I think that is gonna be the end. Again, I am so sorry it's Tuesday. I'm so sorry this video is going out a day late. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys guessed that last room right. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.